Hello, I'm FX Toycat, and did you know there's an official place for you to leave feedback on Minecraft, mostly in the form of ideas on how you could improve the game. And unlike most feedback sites where they kind of ignore these ideas, certain features have come from these idea lists and made it into the actual game themselves. And that sentence isn't just true in the past tense, because every now and then they take an idea, they make it under review, and they put it on the list of features to share with actual Minecraft developers. And so today I wanted to share every single one of these features that has been put in that category in the last 2.5 years. There's 27 of them in total, and I'm excited to dive into them. But first, I want to remind you that did you know greater than 99% of house fires happen to people who aren't subscribed to this channel, and I'll let you do with that information what you will. But let's dive straight into the 27th and 26th idea, because they're both to do with the feedback site itself. The first is to add enchantments in their own little section, so you can find them specifically in enchantment suggestions, and then also to make it an easier to search site. But personally, I care much more about the 25th idea, because this is a feature request to add comments on marketplace content. I think this is one of those really great ideas that I think, again, logically you could look at and say, yeah, of course they should do that. If you want to have user-made content, you need to have some way for users to rank this, and a 1 to 5-star rating system is something, but it'd be better if you could leave a comment actually detailing your review. It'd be great if that didn't have to be done by YouTube videos, or even just buying the map yourself and then realizing it's awful and then trying to get a refund, which requires going through a whole process and isn't very easy and isn't even guaranteed. No, it'd be better if you could just read about what people thought about the marketplace content they've already bought before you already got it. Obviously, the issue there is that the marketplace is on Minecraft Bedrock, and Minecraft Bedrock is also the slightly younger of the two platforms, and so something about leaving public comments in a place where children can have it. I can see the data concerns there, but that's where this next idea comes in interesting, because this is very simple: a pillager with a firework Harry Potter style. Their idea is simple: when a raid spawns, there should be a 20% chance for a pillager to spawn with a firework rocket in his or her offhand, but once villager has died, it will fire its firework in the air like a dark mark from Harry Potter. This would be a really fun idea in my opinion, because they also suggest that, like, oh, this could be an exclusive way to get that type of firework star, and I actually do think having more firework stars for more unique events is a great idea. We need to have fun little collectibles in Minecraft, and obviously gating certain blocks or items behind, weird and hard to explore things isn't necessarily that fun, but having banner patterns or having just firework types is a great idea. This is an idea that's been under review since the 28th of February 2019, and obviously it wouldn't actually be the dark mark. The copyright concerns are why we should probably ignore most of that idea. The next one here is a feedback topic for accessibility issues. Basically, Minecraft has some accessibility issues, it goes without saying. I think this is much less true on Bedrock than Java, but still, having the Game Boy more accessible is a great idea. The next idea here is Minecoin New Player Gift. Some people don't have Minecoin, so give 1,000 Minecoins to new people. And this is a really great idea from a user perspective, and even from a marketplace perspective. Minecraft and Microsoft always say that the marketplace is about giving money to developers of these maps, helping people monetize their Minecraft works. It would help them out so much if everyone just got 1,000 Minecoins to spend how they want. And honestly, you could make a decent business argument that if you give everyone some freebies, then some of those people, after they run out of the freebies, might start buying the real thing. Free trials are a very common system, and having them in Minecraft is a great idea. Also lets people download some things for free. However, it seems as though this is an unlikely idea. It's under review, so it's good that they're at least considering it. However, because this involves like the business decision of effectively giving everyone, what is that, like $6 to $8 worth of just free stuff, it's therefore something that requires a type of business approval that is very unlikely to be found just on the feedback site. However, something I think is interesting is they effectively do this by just, kind of like in the less fun way, by bundling in something like 1,000 Minecoins with the Minecraft that is most easily found. Most parents who are buying their children Minecraft probably buy them the Minecraft that comes with a starter pack, which either comes with some DLCs pre-purchased, or it just comes with some Minecoins right out of the box. So you've kind of got your wish, but in the monkey paw way, where it actually just made Minecraft more expensive. Speaking of making Minecraft more expensive, the next 6 ideas here are all about the feedback site itself. It seems as though the people who run the feedback site obviously have a lot more control over how that works, so they're more likely to send those things to be officially looked at and put under review. But the next Minecraft idea here is having availability for the Oculus Quest, which I think is again, Minecraft is available in VR. I've been intending to play it forever, and so it's very interesting to see it right there. You know what what else is interesting to see? That between July of 2019 and September of 2019, they took 37 separate Minecraft Earth ideas and they put them in this under review category. That is amazing because it shows that when they're developing Minecraft Earth, they clearly have a huge focus on what the users want to see, and okay, the game's cancelled. All of these ideas that are under review are officially going nowhere, so they're not included in our count of 27 ideas. But what is included is one of the most interesting ideas I've seen right here, skeleton dogs. It's right mixed in there. If your dog got struck by lightning, it will turn into a skeleton dog and acts like a regular dog, but skeletons are not afraid of them. The skeleton dog would not attack them. And I think, this is a really fun idea by itself, but what really makes this is this picture of what a skeleton dog would look like. I actually think of all the ideas so far, we finally got one where I'm like, yeah, that is an easy idea. Just like the skeleton horse, having more skeleton-based animals would be cool. The only problem with this sort of feature like this is this would be just a fun kind of cosmetic add-on for your dog. I think the most fun way to add a feature like this would be as a secret update or something like that. I know Minecraft isn't so big on those anymore because of betas and snapshots and pre-betas and alphas and experimental snapshots, but I would love to just see, like a skeletal dog show up in the game one day. Maybe I'm alone on that one. But you know what I'm not alone on? I mean, besides this planet. But also, I thought this was a really fun idea. A new cat variant, the Fluffy Cat. Something that is pretty famous on the Feedback Minecraft website. I think, honestly, a lot of the feedback Minecraft gets is just add more pets to the game. I mean, we already have enough blocks and everything to make our creativity and blah, 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 blah. But what we don't have is pets, is the prevailing opinion in the Minecraft world. Clearly, I disagree with that. But that is a very common idea. And then also, there is a overrepresentation of feedback things, such as adding a character counter when you're making your own suggestions, such as clicking back to on the feedback website, which actually seems like a very obvious one to add, alongside feedback, comment sorting, updates category, links to the rules being more obvious, a translation of the community tab, because Minecraft has a tab to tell you what's going on with news, and although most of Minecraft is translatable into so many languages, you can't translate Minecraft news, so it's harder if you are an Esperanto speaker or a Polish speaker to take part in the Minecraft community, were you not someone who also speaks English, which is an interesting problem for any game to have from an accessibility point. Is Minecraft big enough to deal with that? Who knows? But then we have just 3 ideas in the whole of the last year. It seems like either they're winding down the amount of, like under review they're doing on the feedback site, or they're, like maybe just the COVID pandemic. I mean, it's harder to review ideas when you're not in the same room. Maybe. But there have been just 3 ideas, the first of which is dreams. Dreams are a type of speedrunner that are widely discredited. Oh, sorry, wrong explanation. Dreams, there are a couple of short dreams that you could see of Steve from Registered User, and this is really interesting to see because this idea being actually put under review is very, very basic. It's just, what if when you go to bed, you could see some dreams? I think that by itself, it doesn't actually mean too much. I mean, is that animation of you slowly falling back in your bed really that bad? Would replacing it with a dream help Minecraft? Probably not. But what if you use those dreams to indicate where maybe a nearby biome or structure is? Ooh, that could be quirky. What if you use the dreams as a way to access a certain new dimension that's based on these dreams? That would be fun. That would be interesting. What if that relied on you sleeping in certain conditions? You get to the Nether by putting obsidian in a certain portal formation. What if you slept with certain blocks around your bed? We'll just say copper blocks for now because it ties into a current update. You slept with copper blocks around your bed and then it took you to the dream dimension. Wow, that would be really fun. I bet at least, and that's an idea I've had forever. I don't think it's really going anywhere. But the next one here, ooh, this is spicy. Switch to turn political slogans off in parental control. Mojang recently added political propaganda in the form of the slogan of a very controversial political movement to the splash text. It is necessary for parents and educational institutions who don't want their children to be exposed to political slogans in a game to have the ability to turn this off. Also note that in some educational institutions, it is strictly forbidden to use products that show political propaganda. A slogan of a political movement is classed as such. Minecraft already offers parental control. Please add an option there to turn political messages off. As a better alternative, I would suggest simply keeping politics out of the game and remove those splash texts. And this is is a really interesting one to look at, because clearly this is someone who is very upset. I would suspect maybe even the child isn't a real thing. They just want to have a way to turn off those slogans. And I think that actually is a very good point. You know, the whole reason they removed the notch references in the game is because it brought some number of people that were in certain categories some upset to see that, like, like notch was still being revered by those slogans. And so they kind of just reversed course and went the exact opposite way. There are a lot of slogans in Minecraft, including one that directly references what is not just a slogan, a very popular slogan that is kind of irrefutable and therefore doesn't need to be said, right? No one's arguing, actually black lives don't matter. But the problem is that it's also a political group. There is a lot of political movement behind that. It is not sadly a bipartisan thing. It is a thing that is very heavily said by some people. And then there's lots of other things that kind of lean into that as well, especially during the pandemic. And I think that, there is a place for using your power to promote social change and telling people they can't kill dolphins in Minecraft and get rewarded for it because they might kill dolphins in the real world, and telling people that, if we don't tell people's children to support equality, then they're just going to be absolute raging bigots. That's the thing. Minecraft is the thin line between, a functioning society and not a functioning society. But I think even though there's probably some debate about whether, what a political slogan is and when that ends and starts, I think the bigger argument should just be like, wait, weren't splash messages just originally meant to be a fun way to share little jokes with the player? A reminder of Minecraft is fun and quirky. There's loads of fun splash messages. I'll show you a few of my favorite on screen now. And these are meant to be fun. They sometimes make you laugh. They're sometimes interesting. And removing that and replacing it with the politics that you can't be immune from the politics. You haven't not seen those things elsewhere. You're not suddenly going to be like, oh, is there something big going in the world that I need to change my mind on? And that's the problem I have with the corporatization of Minecraft. One person will suggest it because they're super, super into their politics and they're like, yeah, we need to share this wherever we can. And no one's going to say, yeah, but wasn't that meant to not be for politics? Wasn't that meant to be for other things? And that's why I think this is probably a smart idea, that having a switcher would be great, but wouldn't it also just be better if we had, as close as we could have to apolitical games? Because I go to games to escape the real world, and maybe that's not just me, maybe that's a ton of other people, but maybe I'm the crazy one here. Maybe you're wrong about that. I'd love to hear what you think, but the next idea is much more important than, the entire existence and whether a group of people matters and whether you should care about your loved ones or not, because birds in Minecraft. Hey Minecraft, I'm a bird watcher, and I start thinking there should be more birds in Minecraft. Yes, there is a parrot, but there should be more birds like a chickadee, and it could be found in the winding river. And the cardinals and blue jays and hummingbirds can be found in the sunflower fields because they love sunflower seeds. Well, not the hummingbirds, they love nectar. That is all the birds I know, but there could be tons of different species of birds. And can I just say, this is the most wholesome suggestion. Unlike just saying skeleton dogs please, or Minecraft should have dreams, which aren't the best of ideas. I love this because it's clearly a bird enthusiast wanting to see more of them in the game, and I actually totally agree. If we're going to have pointless Minecraft mobs that do exist in the game, because whenever I say, yeah, why don't we make bats useful? Why don't we make polar bears useful? Someone's always like, well, actually, Toycat, I don't think every Minecraft mob does need a use. And so, screw it. Let's add a ton of useless birds to the game, because at least the birds could be tiny and they could just add to the atmosphere and make Minecraft feel more alive. Minecraft really does feel like you're in this post-apocalyptic world sometimes, and I think that has some merits to it, but it also makes the game a little bit unfriendly. What if we made flower forests, or we made certain biomes like that just feel a little bit more alive with some birds? I think this is a great idea, and clearly I'm not alone, because 204 people have voted this one up, and I just think it's beautiful, and I hope that if it hasn't already been reviewed by the various Minecraft people, that at the very least you can enjoy this person's passion for the game. I think there are lots of interesting ideas that have gone onto the under review category at some point, like a giants biome or bad omen effects or the TNT pillager. There's lots of great fun ideas that people want to add to Minecraft, but I like the idea of using the site as an actual way for people to constructively suggest feedback and to vote on other people's ideas. I mean, for instance, you might absolutely love the dreams idea and hate the birds. You hate birds. A bird once killed your mother and took her away from you, and so you might want to actually vote up on dreams and vote down on birds. You might love political slogans in Minecraft or hate the idea of the skeleton dog, and using I guess some amount of democracy from the Minecraft community is a great way to do that, but maybe I'm being idealistic. If I am, then maybe I could ask you politely to subscribe while you're here, because did you know turning on notifications is the greatest way to see more of these videos on your homepage? But thank you so much for spending your time with me today, because I'll see you all in the next one. Okay, goodbye.